with cake. I'm home now. I got some cake. Let them eat motherfucking cake. Marie Antoinette. Hi. I'm back now. Hi, Elevator Goddess. I'm back. I'm back. Because my service was trash. So I'm back now. So, for those of you that missed it, we back, and 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 we have motherfucking cake. So, for those of you that missed it, Cardi's a hater. The reason why she's a hater, I see you. The reason why she's a hater is because she's fucking mad that Meg Thee Stallion is coming up, that she's motherfucking coming up organically, that she actually has talent. We have seen Meg write. We have seen her freestyle. Meg is getting all her props from OGs in the rap game, especially from the OGs in Houston, which is where Meg is from, right? The past week, Meg has been trending. She did a freestyle on Sway in the Morning that people really, really enjoyed. She's been really just like coming up and blowing up, right? The number one thing that people have been saying they love about Meg is that she has a pen, that she writes, that she actually has some motherfucking talent. So now we see Cardi coming out of nowhere talking about, I write some of my own stuff too. No, you don't, you fucking liar. Your whole career, you've gone out of your way to say that you don't give a fuck about writing, that you don't give a fuck about a pen, that all you're trying to do is make money. That's literally been your whole fucking brand from day one, that you don't give a fuck about nothing. You don't care about anything except money. That's it, right? And people like that about you. Like, people love that. Like, people felt like that was cool. People felt like it was real. Like, people really enjoyed that about you. But now you see another bitch coming up. You're jealous. You're fucking threatened. You're a miserable ass bitch. And you're a fucking hater. Everything has to always be about Cardi. Everybody has to motherfucking talk about her all the time. And everybody has to talk nice about her or else it's a fucking issue. She cannot stand that it's another girl that's getting the center of attention right now. That's getting the spotlight. And especially because this other girl is getting attention for something that she does not have, which is a pen, which is some actual talent, right? And so now she's going out of her way to try to like make it seem like she has some talent, when again she's a flip-flopping ass liar, because just the other day she was defending city girls not having pens when it came out that Yachty wrote for them, and she was like, well, who fucking cares, right? That's been her fucking trajectory her whole career of just who cares, who cares, who cares, who cares, who cares. I just want hits. I just want to make money. Who cares if I don't write? Who cares if I have a ghostwriter? Who gives a fuck, right? She has whole tracks, which is what I said in my car video. The whole entire Be Careful track was fucking written by somebody else. And I don't want to hear about no songwriter credits, because people love to be like, well, she got songwriter credit. Like, songwriter, she could have just been in the room and got a songwriter credit. She could have been like, oh, you left out a period right there and get a songwriter credit, okay? She herself has said out of her mouth numerous times that she doesn't write and she doesn't give a fuck about writing. So I don't want to hear no revisionist motherfucking history now that a bitch that's coming up with a pen, right? Meg has a pen, that now y'all want to pretend like as if Cardi has a pen and like as if Cardi has always had a pen. And what I also said in my last live stream was that Cardi has an issue with black girls. She's not black. She's a fucking non-black Latinx bitch, right? She's the second coming of motherfucking Jennifer Lopez, coming in on some motherfucking hip-hop shit when you really are a fucking fake. You're a whole fucking fraud. You don't write your songs. Like, everything about you is fake and motherfucking manufactured. You're writing off of other fucking people, and you have an issue with actual black bitches, especially black American girls, especially descendants of American chattel slavery, which is what Meg Thee Stallion is, a black girl from Houston that's coming up. Every single time Cardi has had a beef, every single time Cardi has had a beef with somebody, it's been a black girl. Every time. Every time. She has never, ever, ever not once had a beef with another Latinx chick. She's never had a beef with another non-black fucking chick. She always has something to say about black women. She does not like us. And now she sees another black girl coming up that actually has talent, that actually has a pen game, and she don't like that shit, and she's a hater. And what I said in my fucking car video that didn't even go through because I had fucking cut out was, I was like, and a lot of the shit that she says is because she Googles other bitches' names. Fucking Asian Doll, tweeted that she liked Meg Thee Stallion because Meg Thee Stallion has a pen and she has a pen. She didn't fucking at Cardi. She didn't at Young Miami. She didn't at City Girl. She didn't at JT. She did not directly mention anybody. And yet Cardi and Young Miami both saw it fit to take upon themselves to respond to Asian Doll. Why? She's not talking to you. I don't give a fuck if your motherfucking fans sent it to you, if they motherfucking quote tweeted it to you with your name in it. She didn't say it to you. So that means that either people are sending it to you or you're motherfucking Googling Megan Thee Stallion's name, which I absolutely believe Cardi will do because it's already been proven that she Googles her own name because she be responding to shit all the time that doesn't even have her mentioned directly. Like, get the fuck out of here. She doesn't like the City Girls because they're black. She fucking rides with the City Girls because they're on her same label. They are affiliated with motherfucking Quality Control. Right? That's the only reason why she's fucking rocking with the City Girls. I'm pretty sure when Cardi can drop the City Girls like a motherfucking sack of kaiju shit, she absolutely will. She's not rocking with them bitches because she actually fucking like them. They're all under the same fucking management. Quality Control. That's the only reason why she's on them tracks with them. That's the only reason why she's motherfucking saying anything about them. Right? And because them bitches got writers just like how she got a motherfucking writer. Yachty wrote Act Up, which is their one big hit. JT can actually rap, but JT's in jail right now. Young Miami is the one that got the big ass motherfucking mouth, can't stop fucking talking, and don't write. And openly said, okay, so what? I don't write. I didn't write it. But it's still a hit. You still know it. A lot of you bitches need to get some motherfucking writers too, so you can get some motherfucking hits. And so then you have people like Asian Doll and Meg Thee Stallion that's like, well, we write. So, like, good on y'all if that's what y'all want to do. Because Meg specifically said, she's like, I don't have nothing against no girls that's out right now. Like, I just chill in my lane and I just do me, whatever. Like, but I write. I have a pen. And they took that as an insult. You're defensive. You're insecure because you know you don't have talent. And when you don't have talent, when you have people writing your shit for you and manufacturing your shit for you, that means that, like, the next bitch with some motherfucking charisma, the next bitch with a cute body, the next bitch with a cute face, the next bitch with a cute personality can motherfucking replace you. Which is also, I think, why Cardi is miserable because she knows at any moment she can get fucking replaced by Atlantic as soon as they decide, like, they're done with her and her motherfucking antics. They probably already looking for somebody right now because Cardi's fan base is already starting to turn on her because they're starting to get tired of her antics because she's always complaining. Nobody has to say anything to her, about her, and she finds a way to insert herself into drama. Again, she motherfucking Googles her own name. She Googles situations. She has all this free time to sit on the internet arguing with people all day because she don't write. She don't got a pen. She don't got to sit in a room every day writing rhymes or making beats. She don't do shit. Somebody said, don't she got a new baby? Right. Like, obviously somebody else taking care of her kid because she got time to sit on the internet all day and talk shit. And I just don't like that she's a fucking liar. Like, just last week, you said, who gives a fuck about ghostwriters? You literally tweeted, everybody has writers. Everybody. It's not a big deal. Who cares? And then today, because you see people talk about Meg, you talk about, I write my stuff too. No, which is it? Which is it? Which is it? You will say one thing on one day, you'll say the next thing on the next day, anything to keep the public on your side and to keep the public, try to turn the public against these fucking black girls that's coming up that you don't like because you don't like black bitches. And I don't think she likes the bitches from City Girls either. They're just all under Quality Control. That's it. Just like how her and Bruno Mars have motherfucking tracks together because they're both on Atlantic. Like, she not fucking working with them bitches because she know them, because she like them. Them hoes from Miami. She don't know them. She's from New York. She don't know them bitches. Like, she's a hater. Like, you're a hater. You're a hater. You see Megan coming up. You see that Meg has talent. You see that Meg is getting props. And when you see somebody else getting their props and you take somebody else getting their props as an affront to you, like as if somebody's insulting you, that's your insecurity because nobody has to motherfucking dim their own light for you to fucking shine. That makes you a hater. That makes you a hater. That makes you a hating ass bitch. And that's what Cardi is. Like, she's a miserable, hating, untalented ass motherfucking fraud. that got an issue with black bitches and always got something to say about black girls and is always getting into beef with black girls. I'm tired of her. And she don't even write. And now she's lying, trying to say that she do so she can motherfucking compete with Meg because she see Meg about to come up. And the irony, which I said in my last video too, exactly, she's mad because Meg is coming for her spot. And the irony is that also now fucking Cardi and her fucking little stands are trying to say, oh, there's room for everybody. Oh, all the girls should be on the same team. Number one, bitch, you and your pen need to be on the same team, ho. Get your pen on the same team as you, because right now, your pen is Golden State and you are Toronto, bitch. Like y'all not on the same motherfucking side right now, okay? Get information with your pen, number one. And number two, where was all this motherfucking girl power shit when y'all was coming at Nicki? When you was throwing shoes at Nicki? Where was the motherfucking girl power shit then? Oh, wasn't no girl power shit. Y'all was trying to come at Nicki neck, but now that you see the new hot bitch coming up, oh, you don't want no smoke. Oh, you a fake bitch. Oh, you a fraudulent ass bitch. Oh, I see. Oh, you a motherfucking hater. Let them eat cake. Off with the whole head. The effectiveness of writing is like, if I heard Jay-Z didn't write his whole catalog, I would be hurt as a fan of his music for real. Because of what them songs mean to me as a person. And Cardi herself has said, I just want hits. I don't give a fuck about lyrical shit. I don't give a fuck about my albums. I don't give a fuck about my catalog. I'm not an artist. She literally said these things herself. You can Google. I'm not an artist. I just want money. I'm just here. She said herself, I know that I can't fucking, stay around forever. I'm trying to just get my money now and be out. Okay, stick to that if that's what your shit is about. But don't be trying to come like you some motherfucking artist now writing all your shit and writing this, that, and the third because you see a bitch coming up with a pen. Like, you're a fucking hater. I don't like that shit. And I don't like that she always got a problem with black women. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. And Meg and fucking Cardi aren't even on the same level because, again, Meg writes. And she's very open about, this is my craft. This is what I'm about. Y'all trying to take people that don't even take fucking music and their art and rap and hip hop seriously and put them up against people that this is their whole life. And that shit is so whack to me. It's so fucked up. It's so not fucking cool. And this is why we have motherfucking haters and frauds and liars running rampant all up and through motherfucking everything. Because niggas don't give a fuck. And then y'all wonder, how did Cardi motherfucking get here? The city girl bitch boldly, oh, some of you hoes need writers so you can get number ones. Bitch, that's not even your number one. That's Yachty's number one. And you got the nigga in the video and everything. And it's footage of the nigga coaching you on your motherfucking technique. Bitch, you're an actress. You're not a rapper. Go fucking act, bitch. Go be in some goddamn movies. You obviously know how to learn lines, bitch. Like, I'm tired of these people. Should have been canceled when she said she wasn't writing. But I blame the OGs. Same way they got on Soulja Boy. They should have did the same to Cardi. Cardi's complicit in suppressing black women and watering down a genre. I fucking hate her. They need to give Drake the same treatment because I've seen those writing credits. Drake, we was talking about this on Instagram. I said Drake, Cardi, and fucking Jennifer Lopez are the unholy trinity of this motherfucking ghostwriting and watering shit down. A lot of people don't like Megan. People don't like Megan because Megan Thee Stallion represents everything that they are not. Her fucking, she's beautiful. She has a great body. She's talented. She's sweet. She's nice. She's genuine. She's authentic. She shows people love. Like, she represents everything that they are not, and they are motherfucking sick. 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 She's really real. Exactly, Alex. The way that people be like, oh, I love Cardi, oh, I love the city girls because they so real, this, that, and the third. Like, no. Megan Thee Stallion, which is just like when we talked about in my video when I was like, what's real? What are we considering real? Megan Thee Stallion is an example of somebody that's real. Somebody that's authentic, that's just being herself, that's writing her shit, that actually has some talent. She's real. She's not manufactured. She's not don't have people writing her shit for her. Like, she's actually real. These bitches are some motherfucking frauds. They're frauds and liars. They say one thing one day, they say another thing the next day. And Cardi is a known liar. She's been caught in lies multiple times. She was caught lying in that whole fucking feud with Nicki Minaj as well. Like, she tried to say, oh, that the Little Mix feature was hers first. Little Mix came out and said, no, it wasn't. She tried to say, oh, that Diesel line was hers first. The head of Wilhelmina had to come out and be like, no, it wasn't. Did Cardi ever go back and fucking fix those lies? No. Did she ever apologize? No. She says whatever to fucking get the public on her side and to keep the public on her side. She will lie. She's a liar. And again, she's a hater. And she hates on black women. And she always got something to say about black girls. I'm tired of it. And she's always getting into beef with black hoes. I'm tired of it. Cardi's obviously not living her best life. Otherwise, she wouldn't be motherfucking miserable talking about other hoes all day. She'd be chilling with her baby. Right? If Cardi was really living her best life, she'd be sitting somewhere with her Grammy and her ASCAP award right now, not arguing with people on Twitter about whether or not she wrote some shit or didn't write it when we all know she didn't write it. Because 24 hours ago, she said she doesn't push a pen and she doesn't give a fuck. Which one is it? Which one is it? Pick a lie. Pick a lie. Pick a fucking lie. And stick with it. And if you a fucking Cardi stan, you might as well get the fuck up out of here now, because fuck that bitch. Like, this not the place. I'm not trying to have no motherfucking debate about that hoe. She's a miserable liar. She's a fucking cunt. I said it. There. And she's a racist. She's not black. And she don't like black bitches. And she's always constantly lying. She's a motherfucking pathological liar. I really don't care. I don't care. That's it. She sits around Googling people's names, looking to see what people are saying about her and about the other female rappers, and then hopping on social media, talking about how people bullying her when she's the most coddled adult I've ever seen in real life. Which is why anytime she sees anybody else coming up, it's an issue. She always has to be the center of attention. She's a whiny motherfucking crybaby. Like, yeah, the truth hurts. Cardi's afraid of a pen. Exactly. She's scared of the shit. If you throw a pen at her, she will run. I saw her fans saying they had a bad feeling about Meg because she reminds them of Nicki. Some of them are trying to be on some let all female rappers eat, but they were just coming for Nicki. Because Meg likes Nicki. Like, she likes Nicki. She's a fan of Nicki. And Cardi also knows that a lot of her fan base are Nicki haters. So now that it's another girl coming up that they could be a fan of, they don't have to be fans of Cardi anymore. Which again, that's what happens when you build your whole career on lies and fraudulent bullshit instead of talent. Because as soon as those bullshit ass reasons go away, then people are not your fucking fans anymore, which is also why she's threatened by Meg. Now the fucking racists and like the non-black Latinx girls are always gonna fucking be fans of Cardi, always, forever. Like, and anybody black that's a fan of Cardi at this point, I just honestly feel like you're a coon. Like, sorry. I'm really not, though. Sorry at all. But I feel like if you're black and you're a fan of Cardi, like, you're a coon. Like, period. But that's just really how I fucking feel. The fucking non-black Latinx bitches got her back. Like, and the motherfucking racists got her back. And the fucking whites got her back because she's not black. Like, she's doing just fine. She don't need no black people on her side. Period. Like, and she always, again, has shit to say about black girls. Have we ever seen Cardi say anything, have any type of problem with a Latinx girl? No. Never. Ever. She don't have nothing but love for them. Like, and I just don't like a hater. Like, I don't like a hater. And I've done videos before where I talk about how Cardi is, like, really a genuine, like, bitter hater, like, down to her fucking core. Like, I just don't understand. Asian Doll said, I love Meg Thee Stallion, and me and Meg Thee Stallion both right. Like, I love her. Young Miami hopped on Instagram talking about, well, some of you hoes need ghostwriters so you can get a hit. What? Cardi hop on Twitter, talk about some, well, I write some of my stuff too. All Asian Doll said was, I love Meg Thee Stallion and we both right. How you took that to be an insult towards you? You're insecure because you know you're a miserable bitch and you hating on this black girl coming up and you just deserve all the bad things that's coming your way. I seen somebody put karma, like Karma is really a nasty thing. And this is exactly, yes, Hit Dog's gonna holler. And this is exactly Cardi and all her, the guilt jumped out, bitch. The guilt jumped out. The guilt jumped out. And this is her and her fans' karma for how they did Nicki. Period. She felt hurt. She did feel hurt. She did feel hurt. Yup. The hit dogs who don't write, dead ass motherfucking hollered. I said in my fucking live in the car, I was like, a ghostwriter probably wrote period. Them bitches probably didn't write that shit either. Like, no, exactly. No names were mentioned in Asian's tweet. Feelings were hurt. Exactly. She didn't say no names. It wasn't even, her tweet didn't even come across like as if she was like subliminally dissing anybody. It literally felt like she was showing Meg Thee Stallion love. And Cardi just didn't like that Meg Thee Stallion was getting love. And all this week, and again for the last 6 months, and we can even say like for the last 6 months to the past year, that Meg has been like, you know, building her buzz and building her buzz and building her buzz. Cardi doesn't like that people are showing her love. People are showing Meg love, and Cardi just doesn't like it, because if you don't have your nose up Cardi B's ass, she got a problem, which I've said in like 3 other videos now, and it just keeps continuously being proven as true. Like, if you're not talking about her and talking nice about her and making her the center of attention like she's just the hottest shit, she's a petulant child throwing a motherfucking tantrum. And now she's seeing that this ghostwriting shit is not cool anymore. So now she's trying to flip the script and talk about something she got a pen. But when Nicki Minaj challenged you to come see her on Queen Radio and take a lie detector test because she said that you're a fucking liar, and to just sit there with a pen and paper and come up with some shit, you ain't have nothing to say. That's funny. That's funny to me. You can't openly admit to and be okay with having a ghostwriter and then get upset when people call you out on it. You can't boldly be a bum bitch and then when people be like, okay, bitch, you a bum. Why are you calling me a bum? How are you a bum? What you talk about? This is why Grammys don't matter. This is what happens when Payola can't buy you a pen. I think Cardi's a narcissist too, Jada. Like, I agree. She literally threw a fit after winning a Grammy. Bye, Alex. If a dark-skinned girl did the same songs, acted as ratchet as Cardi, her career would have been over a year ago. Nipsey Hussle and Mac both had years in this shit, like 10 years, and that bitch got 2 mixtapes and 1 album that she barely contributed to and got the motherfucking Grammy. How insecure you gotta be for someone else receiving positivity all the way over there to hurt you. Exactly. And that is what makes her a hater. So let me read that again. How insecure do you gotta be for someone else receiving positivity all the motherfucking way over there to hurt you? And that is what makes her a hater. Hater's ball. Yes, exactly. And I felt like the same exact thing happened. I know I brought up like Nicki, like the Diesel and the Little Mix situation, because I felt like that was what happened. Like, Nicki had came out with that Little Mix feature, and the feature was doing well. And Cardi had to run and post on Instagram. I was supposed to have that feature first. Who cares? And then Little Mix was like, bitch, that's a lie. Like, first of all, bitch, you lying. But like, second of all, who does that? And then it happened again. Like, Nicki Minaj got the Diesel, the capsule shit, the fucking the hate couture shit. Diesel offered me a deal first. Cardi had to run on Instagram. Diesel offered me a deal first. Why are you you're so blessed, but you're mad at other people's blessings? You see other people being blessed, like how you were, and then you have to run to be like, well, I could have had that too. Well, I could have did this. Well, I could have did that. Like, bitch, don't nobody fucking care with your insecure ass. Like, well, bitch, you could have took it, but you didn't. So, what the fuck? Like, and then Diesel admitted that you're lying. And then Little Mix admitted that you're fucking lying, which you never even fucking corrected, ho. Like, how can you be this fucking bitter in your everyday, day-to-day life? Like, how? Like, And you have everything you ever wanted. Like, you have a new baby, you're married, you're always talking about Offset's dick and this, that, and the third, and you putting the pussy on Offset and blah, 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 blah. I put on Instagram, I was like, this bitch talking about she writing, this is how all her songs sound. Offset. 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 Pussy on Offset. Like, that's what you wrote, bitch. That's what your writing is? Okay, well, you're so blessed, and yet when you see that other people get blessings, you feel some type of way. I just can't get down with that hating ass shit. Like, I hate a motherfucking hater. I really do. Like, I can't take it. All this happens and everyone brushes it off and just forgets, but let it be Nicki, they will have her head. And I see somebody else saying, like, Azalea Banks got the treatment that Cardi should be getting. Like, Cardi became a rapper because she needed a storyline on Love and Hip Hop. How you need ghostwriters for cheap twerk songs. All this happens and everybody just brushes it off and forgets it, but let it be Nicki. Ooh, the iPad fell, sorry. And they will have her head. Even when the whole fucking throwing shoes on the red carpet, even that was based off a lie. Cardi said she threw shoes on the red carpet because Nicki Minaj liked the Instagram comments saying she was a bad parent. Number one, are like the Instagram comments that serious? Probably not. Number two, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. That shit never happened. Did she ever apologize? No. Did she ever go back and correct it? No. She let the whole general public fucking turn against Nicki Minaj just because. And now she's trying to do the same thing to Meg. Like, she's trying to do the same exact thing to Megan Thee Stallion. And I don't think it's a fucking coincidence that both of them are black either. Has she ever apologized for anything? No. And when you try to say, like, hey, like, you made a mistake, she fucking threatens to sue people. Because it's, like, mad people on YouTube that have, like, done videos talking, like, interviewing people that's near her and saying, like, this is a lie, that's a lie. And what does she do? She hits people with a motherfucking cease and desist. Or she pays to have them beat up. Sounds like a hater to me. I think she's just trying to provoke Megan, but Megan ain't taking the bait. Yeah. Megan just keeps saying, I love everybody. I just chill in my lane and write my shit. The irony of it all, she doesn't want another female rapper to take her spot, but Nicki was problematic for feeling the same. But the thing about Nicki, too, is that Nicki did a song with Cardi. Like, people forget that motorsport exists. Like, for all this talk about how Nicki, like, was so mad and wasn't trying to work with Cardi and wasn't this and wasn't that, there's literally a song out that has both of them on it. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Cardi is Phoebe from Hey Arnold when she cheated. The guilt is eating her alive. That's why her blessings be passing her ass by. She said she's supposed to have all these things offered first, yet she claims Nicki was stopping bags. How? Again! Cardi's a pathological liar. Like, she will really say one thing on Monday and something different on Tuesday. On Monday, if it looks good to the public, she'll be like, Nicki stopped my bag. On Tuesday, if it looks good to the public, she'll be like, I had Nicki's bag first. How do you just lie? How you just lie? How you just lie? Haters are just insecure people. Perhaps she has every reason in the world to be insecure because she actually isn't very talented, at least not at rap. That's exactly why she's insecure. That's why she's insecure. Because she knows. But I don't know. I just feel like this is the thing. If you know you're not talented, just sit there. Like, yeah, you know, I have writers. I'm just trying to, like, get my little hits, stack my little money, provide for my family, get my family out the hood, provide for my baby, and move on, right? And that could just be the end of that. Why do you also need everybody to like you? It's kind of like how when Drake got offended that people said that, like, he's not a GOAT and he will never be in the running to be a GOAT because it came out proven that he had, like, ghostwriters and reference tracks and stuff like that. And he got, like, offended by that. Like, he felt some type of way about that. It's like, but how can you feel some type of way about that? Nigga, you knew Quentin Miller was writing tracks for you. Like, you can't want the rewards and the respect of being seen as, like, right now we're talking about writing, right? You can't want the rewards and the respect of being seen as a writer, but you don't write. Again, that's what makes you a fraud, and that's what makes you a miserable fucking hater. Like, because you can't even stay in your lane as this, like, manufactured product with, like, ghostwriters and this, that, and the third. Like, you don't want to put in no work, and you're still getting rewarded. Like, this bitch got a Grammy. Like, Nicki Minaj does not, does not have a Best Rap Grammy. Like, why can't you just stay in your lane and be happy? Just stay in your lane and be happy. Why? You're miserable because you're not getting the respect that you want, but you're not putting in work for the respect that you want. So how does that work? Like, I feel like there's a disconnect there. Like, how does that work? Who can explain it to me? Hi, Sketchnificent, I see you. Cardi's bitter. Yes, she has a weird obsession with black women. I am eating the cake. I am eating cake. That's why I called it Let Them Eat Cake, because I really had some cake. And I still have some, so I'm still eating it. She's lying about Offset, too. She wouldn't have time to run her mouth so much if Offset's dick was in it as much as she says it is. I had to stop watching a whole bunch of YouTubers because they either made a million excuses for her or they never report on anything bad she does. Well, but they say that she pays people to, like, not report bad shit on her. She didn't. I forgot about Nicki stopping bags. And I also kind of feel like, and this wasn't even just Cardi, I also kind of felt like people got upset with Nicki because, like, Nicki found a way to, like, turn everything negative into a positive. Like, it was like this hate train against her. And so then she, like, came out with this, like, capsule collection with Diesel that was, like, the hate couture, the hate, wear the hate. And she, like, had all these clothes that said, like, the bad guy and this, and this. And this whole era was, like, fine, like, bad guy. Like, yes, like, I'm the bad guy and I'm the villain and I'm the this and I'm the that. Like, Cardi was like, Nicki stopped my bag. Nicki came out with shirts that said, like, Nicki stopped my bag on them, you know? Like, I feel like that also annoyed people that Nicki was able to, like, exactly turn shade and hate into something that's a positive. Which is why I don't understand when you have people that are, like, getting all these positive things sent their way and they're still miserable. You have people that are getting hate sent their way and they're still managing to turn it into something positive. You have nothing but people sniffing up your fucking asshole all day and you're still upset? You're Googling Meg Thee Stallion's name to see what people are saying about her so that you could write tweets about non-existent criticism of you? I can't relate. I can't relate. I can't relate. I can't relate. Like, I can't relate. People hate me for real. Like, everything she said Nicki did turned out to be a lie. Hi, Simone. They made constant videos of Nicki's career ending, how Cardi ended Nicki's career. I mean, we can also talk about how people, I think that people are also, like, delusional when it comes to this, like, flop shit. I was thinking about making a video on this, too, because people be like, oh, this is a flop, that's a flop. And I'd be like, how do y'all define flop? Because, like, Queen went platinum, for example. So, like, how is that a flop? I don't understand. Like, and I see people do that with artists all the time. Like, just because you don't like an artist doesn't mean that their shit is flopping. Like, just because you want somebody's career to be over and you make a whole video talking about the careers, we're really living in the era of alternative facts where people just, like, make videos and, like, make tweets and, like, put shit on Instagram, shit that's, like, not real, shit that's, like, nowhere motherfucking, like, it's not grounded in reality at all. Like, at all. Not even a little bit. But then you have people that watch these YouTubers or they, like, read these blogs or they, like, watch these Instagram fucking channels and shit like that. And then they just, like, repeat it to the point where it becomes, like, it almost, like, it becomes real. That shit is fucking scary. Like, this, like, creating fucking shit out of, like, nowhere shit. And I'd be like, That's not what happened. Let me go Google it. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, no. I see that this shit actually went platinum and sold 2 million copies. Why did I just watch a YouTube video that got 100,000 views calling this shit a flop? Like, I don't understand. Daya, I tried finding you to send you the Discord link and I couldn't find you. Issues of entitlement. Drake is not a GOAT, never will be. He hates the truth, just like Cardi. Ghostwriting needs to be illegal. I'm tired of this. Either you got it or you don't. You're cool, but you're not cool if that's the only thing that makes you special. Yes, I agree. That's like the fucking the real shit. Like, I'm so real. One of y'all had left a comment on YouTube that was like, real is shorthand for they're not talented, but we like them anyway. So we just call them real. Like, that's what makes them special. Ooh, they so real. Tiffany Haddish. Like, you don't have no talent. You don't do anything. Your one fucking talent is that you so cool and you so real. Like, no, that's just whack. Majority of Cardi's fans are racist. Cardi is the Trump of the rap industry. I just seen somebody the other day that was like, well, I'm always going to support Cardi because she's Dominican and from the Bronx just like me. So I feel like I have to support her. And I was like, okay, well, as a motherfucking black bitch, I can say I'm not about to support this bitch no more because she not black. Well, not no more because I never did, but because she's not black and she got an issue with black hoes. So I'm not going to support her. Can I say that? Most of these female rappers were beefing before Nicki came onto the scene. Now all of a sudden it's female empowerment and Nicki is the enemy. They all have one thing in common. They're Nicki haters. Mad bitches link up. Cardi's time in the spotlight is over. Her new shit sucks. This shows money isn't everything for Cardi. Yet she says it's all about money for her. That's fair. Yeah, it's obviously not. She wants respect. That's feelings. That's not money. Tupac, Snoop, Ice Cube, Diana Ross, Biggie, and more don't have Grammys. They only come at Nicki, though. Nicki also postponed the release of her album so that she wouldn't overshadow the release of Cardi's. Cardi can't take any criticism. Cardi is for white women who don't really like rap but want to feel down for 3 minutes. I'm so ratchet. I listened to that new Cardi. That's Cardi's fans. And Spanish bitches. It's frustrating when people conflate this issue with singers not writing. Singing is their talent and contribution. Writing is supposed to be your talent if you're a rapper. Nicki turned shade and hate into money, and Cardi's an industry plant. Nicki changed the game. Those shirts and backpacks were nice, too. Cardi is entitled and privileged. Nicki is a businesswoman. Oh, wait. I commented long before on one of your videos how Cardi was discovered because she was funny and loud. Unfortunately, she has no real talent. Making her this rapper was a mistake. She's miserable. Cardi and her imaginary hate train. It's like, Cardi, nobody hates you. Like, the public loves you. I hate that Queen didn't get the recognition it deserved. It's such a good album. Queen was a really good album, and the visuals were amazing. Nicki stopped my bag. I don't really rock with her, but Azealia Banks is right about the cultural smudging. Rap has been reduced to just hits. Nicki went through so much these last few years. Everyone turned on her, yet she still succeeded, despite people trying to call her a flop. People don't know what a flop is. Cardi should thank God this isn't the golden era of hip-hop. Queen didn't even flop. It was platinum with hardly any radio play and people trying to play her. And you know what else is funny, too? I also have to say, though, that, like Cardi did have a lot of fans that were Nicki haters that are now becoming Meg Thee Stallion fans just because, like, they just want to, like, root for any female rapper that's not Nicki, which is, like, funny and ironic. Because I've also seen people that were saying, like, oh, that a lot of, like, they feel like Meg Thee Stallion's, like, videos and stuff are being, like, stifled on YouTube because the head of YouTube Music is Leor Cohen, who works for Atlantic. He runs Atlantic. And I was like, it's funny because when Nicki and Nicki's fans were saying that YouTube was freezing videos, people were saying that the Barbs were delusional and that it was conspiracy theories. But now that these same people that were formerly Cardi fans are now Meg Thee Stallion fans, they're saying that YouTube is freezing views. That's interesting. That's interesting how that works, isn't it? Funny. Funny. Super chat! Woo! Where was I? Fake news. The black people who like Cardi hate black people. Self-haters. Nicki's album went platinum during her most hated era with 0 radio play. People love saying the Barbs do everything but stream Nicki's music. Yes, the fuck they do. It's just the general public don't fuck with her. Can I also say that, like, Nicki's been in the game for, like, well over 10 years. I find it to be wild that people try to act like she don't have no fan base. Like, Nicki has a huge global fan base. She has 4 albums out that literally all went platinum. Like, Super Bass is almost like a diamond record. Again, like we're talking about, like, Delusional. Like, people will make a video and they'll be like, Nicki's a flop and she don't have no fans. And her fans don't buy her stuff. And her fans don't support her. And then you be like, but you can go look up the numbers of, like, her sales, and, like, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. You shouldn't be able to just, like, say whatever you want. But we in the post motherfucking facts era. Like, we're in the post facts era, for real. Twitter facts, they just be conjuring facts out of thin air and bullshit. Delusional. Everyone has the ability to say anything that's not researched or cross-referenced is terrible. Platinum in today's climate is good. Yeah. Right. People ran that Travis Scott situation into the ground, swore up and down she talked bad about his baby. That's one of their fave excuses to use when they try to justify their extreme hate for her. Yeah, that's, like, another thing. I was like, people love to say that Nicki blamed the baby. No, that's not what she did. That's not what she did. And she said that the baby was born the week that Travis Scott's album came out, so he was in the news. Like, that shit was everywhere. Because he had a baby by fucking Kylie Jenner, who's, like, one of them Kardashian bitches that are fucking everywhere. So he was everywhere. And at the end of every report, they were like, Travis Scott that just dropped Astroworld, like, he was getting a lot of press because they had a baby. And people turned that into she blamed the baby for her album not selling. I was like, that was, like, such a deliberate twisting of what she said that it was sick. Like, that's not what she said at all. Alternative facts sounds like an episode of Black Mirror. Meg's black from Texas like me, my dream rapper. Yeah. Bye. Stallion. I'm from Texas too and 6 foot. Megan is 5'10". A stallion. Thank you to everyone that did super chat. You know, people show her favoritism when her and Bruno made a remake of a R. Kelly song in this climate. Imagine Nicki or Azalea did that. Cardi B does make music for white women. It's payola. It's literally payola and sympathy. But, like, now people's sympathy is starting to run thin because people are starting to notice and realize that every single time is, like, Cardi inserting herself and then claiming that people are bullying her. Like, people were giving Meg love for having a pen. Cardi's complaining, talking about people bullying her for not having a pen. That is not what happened. Like, you can't keep your career going off sympathy and payola forever. Y'all let me know when the Breakfast Club go on a nationwide campaign to push Megan's single. Right. Grammy's gonna be tight next year. Woo! Cardi doesn't know how to handle fame. Cardi hates Cardi. She's a bully herself. They're mistaken because the Barbs support Meg hard. They are messing with Megan's views. For the machine to push her, Cardi's status is declining. Yeah. Because it's nothing but the machine. So once the machine is done with her, she's going to decline. I've seen a lot of those. A lot of we don't like Nicki but can't defend Cardi. Meg is the next. Nicki has fans all over the world. Super Bass did go diamond. These people are delusional. Nicki Minaj is still more universally known than Cardi. That's legacy. I was like in the middle of this like hate train era. Nicki hit like 100 million followers on Instagram. I was like, whoa. We're in the twilight zone. Twitter will make you think nobody loves Nicki. People are crazy. Yeah. Queen was a great album. Would love if Nicki released a double album next. We've been in a post-facts era since colonialism. You right. Nicki is literally one of the most famous rappers ever, whether you like her or not. That's the problem with becoming famous overnight and not putting in the groundwork. That's why artists like Nicki B, Rihanna, etc. are standing the test of time. Cardi's not selling out arenas, she's selling out clubs. Oh my god, I was reading something earlier where some Cardi fan was like, oh, you know, y'all talking about Cardi has all this time on her hands, but what about Nicki? Is Nicki still on tour? And somebody replied like, has Cardi even headlined a world tour? Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about? Cardi hasn't even done a tour yet, not even as an opener. Nicki's an international star. She's selling out arenas in places people can't pronounce. Meanwhile, all the artists they say are better than her couldn't even sell at a pub with 50 people in Europe. Nicki's still more universally known and more versatile. It's too much privilege in the air. I saw someone comment they're glad Meg came out so they don't have to hear from Cardi again. And here comes a Cardi stan saying, oh, we should support all female rappers and not compare. Yet they hate Nicki. It's very ironic. Like, they're copping mad pleas about how we all need to support all women, how there's room for both Meg and Cardi. It's like, but literally last week, y'all were calling Nicki a flop and washed and all this, that, and the third. They're liars, just like their fucking fave, I guess. Like, they're liars, exactly the same as Cardi. They say one thing on Monday and something else on motherfucking Tuesday. I really love to see Meg win, too, though. And, like, she is just, like, a breath of fresh air. And I love to see her win. And it's, like, so wild to me that people are hating on seeing her win. She don't bother anybody. She just chills in her lane and writes her raps and, you know, those recycling parties for the hot girls. Like, why are you mad? Why are you hating? Like, that's literally the definition of a hater. Oh, I love Meg. She has a pen. I have a pen too. You a hater. I love Nicki's Diesel collection. I could have got that collection first. You're a hater. Period. When you manage to get rich off a culture that isn't yours or gain success in a field you aren't qualified for, when your 5 minutes are up, just be grateful and go silently. I'm no Nicki Minaj fan, but for me to be in denial of Nicki not having a fan base and having platinum records would be dishonest to me. I have not watched Black Mirror. No Black Mirror spoilers, please. No Black Mirror spoilers. Somebody try to say my lips ashy. My lips is the opposite of ashy, honey. My lips are poppin'. Thank you. You're welcome. People are jumping ship, but I will say Nicki refuses to read the room. When has she not? Simone, when has she not, though? I remember the Shade Room posted a video of Kylie avoiding Nicki. People in the comments were calling Kylie mature and hating on Nicki. Yet after the New York Fashion Week fight, the same people were calling Nicki scary. Simone, you said you want Nicki to take accountability. Like, take accountability for what? What has she not taken accountability for? I'm being dead serious. They're okay for anybody as long as they're against Nicki. Did y'all see Megan dancing to mixtape Nicki on live for like an hour? Oh my god, I love when Meg goes on live. She's hilarious. Megan is a barb. You were like, again, somebody just put Nicki who. You're delusional. Like, that shit is like Nicki who, like, as in you don't know who Nicki Minaj is. Like, that's not even a funny, like, joke. It's actually like, you sound dumb. You know what's funny? I've never heard anyone give a legitimate reason as to why they like Cardi B other than that she's so real. It's wild. Thank you, Captivate. I see you. Cardi B is an outlet for all the anti-black ratchets. Usually the supporting all women stances are from white feminists. Meg gonna win. She's the real, authentic real. Megan is super talented. I hope she continues to grow. Ah, bushy brows. Daya, thank you. No, you know what I want to watch for Bees Bake? I want to watch at some point A Wrinkle in Time. And I'm going to take a shot every time the little girl says, no, Charles Wallace. Because she spends 75% of that movie saying, no, Charles Wallace. Charles Wallace. I'm going to take a shot every single time. Every single time she does it, I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to be drunk within the first 10 minutes. Meg is super talented. I hope she continues to grow. Black Mirror, it would have to be one that has a black main character for me to watch it on Bees Bake. Yeah, that was a Cardi stan that was mad. They said my lips was ashy. Wasn't we just talking about how they delusional liars? Because my lips are never ashy. Ah, lips was juicy. That's the hater in the chat. Right. Thank you for all the super chats. Exactly. They knew who Nicki is. Here's a little history. Milli Vanilli never wanted the Grammy because they knew if they won, folks would find out how fraud they are. And now the same thing is happening to Cardi. Ah, I want to die. Cardi has never done a radio freestyle. And the one time Drake freestyled on the radio, he pulled out a phone. Nicki is Cardi's mother. There is no Cardi without her. Barty gang are seething when they see Meg succeeding. I think they're the ones making tweets comparing Nicki to Meg. They're trying to start another beef, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nah, I haven't watched that. I don't know if I want to watch it. Meg is too smart. A lot of these new women rappers are dope. Cash Doll is fire. Oh, Nicole Bahari's in it? Okay, I'll watch that one. Okay, I'll watch the first episode. Oh, Anika Noni Rose too? Well, I don't like Anthony Mackie, but I love Black Manta from Aquaman. I hate Anthony Mackie. The fact that Cardi is actually trying to claim that she writes is beyond me. See what people fail to understand. Cardi got credits because she has ghostwriters, and ghostwriters don't get credits. Thank you! Because I also see people that are so confused about what a motherfucking ghostwriter is. People talking about if Cardi had writers, their names would be in the credits. Number one, if you check the credits, there are quite a few writers in there. Number two, if they're ghostwriters, that means they are ghosts. Which means their names will not be there. Come on now. I did a whole video on Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie had fucking gave a whole interview where he fucking lectured what the hell? Natural advice? Where did that come from? He gave a whole interview where he fucking lectured his nephew on having dreads. Where he was like, haven't you ever seen The Wire? Didn't everybody on The Wire have locks? That's because all people with locks are criminals. Do you want to be a criminal? Even if you're not a criminal, you're going to be perceived as a criminal if you have locks. You should keep a nice clean cut. I did a video on it. If you look Anthony Mackie and Seren, I did a video on it when he said it. It was like a whole interview where he went off. He's on that bullshit. And he also gave another interview around that same time talking about a woman's place and women making sandwiches and this, that, and the third. He's a whole respectability politics, misogynist. Fuck Anthony Mackie. I mean, this was 2014. And, now he's on that Marvel train. So I think he's, cleaned up his act since then. But I never forgot that shit. And I don't think he was kidding. I think he was dead serious. Because he, like, really went on a rant about, like, the locks and shit, too. And I had locks at that time. I was like, what? Fuck you. Did you see Trina's new album track list? Nicki's a feature on it. Trina and Nicki have always been like this. Like, they have always been tight since the 5-star remix. And they're both Sagittarius. Nicki wishes Trina a happy birthday literally every single year on Instagram. Every year. Cardi's probably watching this live tweaking. Yes, I have a little forehead. My forehead's real small. My forehead's small. Here's the $1 million question. Why doesn't Cardi just rap in Spanish and leave us alone? She literally forced herself into our space and tried to change all the rules. That is the motherfucking $1 million question. I absolutely fucking agree. Like, just do like reggaeton. Like, just do like Spanish rap. You have fucking songs that are in Spanish. Spanish is obviously your first language. They play your music on the Spanish station. I've heard it on there. Like, just do like Spanish rap or reggaeton and just stay in your lane with your fucking Latinx fans. Why you gotta be in the fucking hip hop lane trying to change the rules of hip hop and make it seem like, oh, nobody writes. Everybody has ghostwriters. Nah, that's not how we do things over here, bitch. No. And she got a problem with black women. Cardi just started following Meg a month ago. Nicki been following Meg. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I also read some gossip that said that Cardi, and I have no idea if this is true, this is gossip, that said that Cardi only started following Meg because Cardi had liked some shady-ass shit on Instagram, which is exactly what she threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj for doing, but Nicki didn't even do that. They say that she liked some shady-ass shit on Instagram about Meg, and people saw it and called her out on it, and she unliked it, and then she started following her. I don't know how true that is. But if that is true, it will be so ironic. Meg loves Nicki, and unlike Cardi, Meg is not going to block her blessings. Yeah. Y'all can Google the Anthony Mackie video that I did. Megan wanted to be a rapper since she was little, and it shows. People have no common sense. It's in the name Ghostwriter. Why would they be in the credits? I did a video on it, Peachy. I did a video on it. This Conversation is Bland video is on that. That's what it's on. I want to punch Anthony Mackie's face every time I see him with his clean cut. Cardi is the most negative person in the world, and then she says people need to stop being negative towards her. Like, huh? You're into the negativity. The meme that's like burning sage, knowing you're the negative energy in the room. Yeah. It's funny because after Black Panther, Anthony Mackie was constantly talking about being black in those press circuit interviews. That was like in early 2014, like when all the like Black Lives Matter stuff was like first popping off. And I've talked about this before. That was like around the times when people were not sure. People didn't know that like the black shit was gonna like pop like that. So you had a lot of people and a lot of fucking celebrities, black celebrities, that was like throwing all of us, that was speaking out against fucking police brutality and racism, throwing us up under the bus. Anthony Mackie has said that shit about the hair. That was also at the time that Common did the fucking interview with Jon Stewart, when Jon Stewart was still on The Daily Show, and he was like, black people need to like extend a hand in love to white people. We need to stop blaming white people for all our problems. And now he's missed the motherfucking spoken word, coming out with books about blackness and this, that, and the third. Like, it was a lot. That was also around them times when Pharrell was like, the new black doesn't believe in racism, and the new black doesn't see color. Because I think that they thought that like the pro-black shit was gonna like die out, and they were trying to like get out ahead of it and be on like the right side with white people. But like, we ended up being right, and now they think that niggas forgot. Nah, I didn't motherfucking forget that shit. 5 years ago wasn't that long ago, bitch. I was on YouTube back then. I did a video on it. These videos are motherfucking forever. Hey, you know the 5-star chick? I just had an epiphany. I gotta go to Tiffany. Trina stays out of drama. Cardi don't write. The reggaeton girls would eat Cardi alive. Cardi's a weirdo. Nicki said Trina was the only female rapper that actually welcomed her. Anthony Mackie said some pretty sexist things too. Yeah, Tim, that's what I said. He said some stuff about a woman's place being in the kitchen, making him a sandwich and stuff. That shit wasn't funny. Cardi wants that black and Latin dollar. She's greedy. Cardi has a big problem with black women, but folks like to ignore that. Cardi hates Nicki and Meg because they do what she can't do, which is write and rap. Megan's mom was a rapper, and Meg spoke about how she would listen to her mom when she would record. She really loves this. Cardi can't relate. Exactly, which is also why I find it like so upsetting as a fan of hip-hop and rap, like as a real fan. Not a casual fan, not a casual listener, not a rap casual. As a real fan. Not like, oh, this is just something I listen to in the club because this is pop music now. Like, I find it offensive. You have people that, you know, like, they really are dedicated to, like, the art and the craft of rapping. And you are just like, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. And not only that, but I'm going to try to change the whole nature of the game around me. And I'm going to fucking try to make it seem like, oh, everybody has fucking writers and nobody gives a fuck about the craft. That's not cool to me. That's like some, like, hip-hop gentrification type shit. You trying to, like, change the fucking culture to suit you. No, bitch, you're not coming in here rearranging the furniture. You're not coming in our house rearranging the furniture, bitch. You're going to sit in that chair, okay? Exactly where it is. Or you can get out. That's just me. What is it with people trying to claim our culture rather than rep their own? Meg knows her hip-hop. She studied, obviously. You can hear the influence in Meg's music. I dated a ghostwriter. They had to sign all sorts of contracts, make sure that the credit is all given to the artist. They're paid really well because their talent is taken from them. Exactly, Tim. These are those faux rebrands. Exactly. Meg said comparing Nicki and Cardi is like comparing Lil Pump and J. Cole. You wrote Lil Punk. But when she said it, she wasn't being negative. She was being real. It was one of her interviews a few months ago. Cardi's like a K-pop rapper. Hi, Wise Linguist. Hi. I'm gonna come see you in China. No, how dare you? Don't do that, Ebony. Don't do that. You know I'm a Sag. I was just talking about how there needs to be language for rappers with ghostwriters. I call them ghost rappers. Mackie did all that cooning just to constantly play second fiddle to Sebastian Stan and Bucky, only get 3 lines in a movie. Right, he was trying to get that Captain America with all that cooning. He wanted it. He's salty he wasn't in Black Panther, which I didn't like, but I find that hilarious. I do. I remember everything. A motherfucking elephant never forgets. I remember Pharrell has said something about Mike Brown. If y'all go back and, like, look, I think you can, like, do reverse order search. So you can, like, see some of the videos from 2014, because I'm pretty sure, I know I did one about Anthony Mackie, and I also know I definitely did one about Common, and I might have done one about Pharrell also. They don't deserve the same position. Rap casuals. Meg's bars are good. Real fan and hip-hop historian here. When you're doing it for money, you don't love it, you never last, and that's period. That's also why Nicki held it down for so long, because she loved it and she was talented. Right. Cardi should have just sat there and ate her tres leche. Right. You could sit down and write, or you could leave. That's it. That's all. The end. Hi, Owen. What I love about Megan, yeah, is that she actually supports women. She's linked with so many girls and become friends with them. Yeah. Exactly. Anthony Mackie loves and depends on white affiliation for his career. Yeah, you can Google it. If you Google Pharrell New Black, if you've ever seen people using that phrase, calling somebody a new black, or like a nuevo negro and stuff like that, that's from Pharrell. Because Pharrell wrote this whole long-ass essay, and he talked about it in an interview, where he was like, I consider myself to be a new black, and he wrote it in like this weird style. It was in like the third person, like, the new black doesn't see race. The new black sees racial obstacles and decides, are they gonna step over it, or are they gonna deal with it. It was like some people was like, nigga, we old black. Like, we aren't with you on this one, Pharrell. And then he came out with those shoes that said like human race. Like, he was very on his like one race, the human race type shit. But I mean, he also said recently that he like, I don't know, regretted that. I don't know. Y'all could decide how y'all feel about that for yourselves. If you believe that or not. Yeah, I like Tierra Whack too. I did do a video on it. Okay, Phoenix, you did. That's where I first heard the term New Blackians. Yeah. People did think the pro-black movement was a phase, because I remember how everybody said the natural hair phase would end quickly. Yeah. He was on that New Black shit. Yeah. Motherfuckers get rich and swear they've surpassed race. This is speculative fiction sounding. Hi, Warren. One more thing, Nicki ain't done. Been a fan of Nicki since day one. I know for sure she ain't done. She's not done. She already said she finished the fifth thing. She's just waiting, chilling, taking her time, taking a break, relaxing. She finished the fifth thing. I can't wait to see the folks who traded on her to flop back over. I can't wait until 5 years from now when everybody's talking about how Queen was underrated and how the visuals is underrated and this, that, and the third. The same way they literally did with fucking the pink print, literally. That colorblind BS is the furthest thing from now. Oh, from new, sorry. Frantz Fanon spinning in this bitch. I did do a video, okay, Janae. Took me 3 seconds to find that New Black article with Pharrell. I wanted to slap comment for that. Oh my god, and Jon Stewart was trying so hard, girl interrupted. He was trying so hard to throw Pharrell a lifeline. He was like, I mean, but like white people could do a little bit. Like white people could do more. And comment was like, no, like black people need to be the ones. We need to like extend a hand in love to whites. It's like a relationship where at a certain point somebody has to be like, okay, baby, you know, we're gonna move past this, and like black people need to be the ones. I was like, if black people and white people were in a relationship, number one, that shit would be abusive. Like, that would be an abusive as fuck relationship. And you can't be asking somebody that's in an abusive relationship to reach out a hand in love to their fucking abuser, because they will get motherfucking smacked down. Like, I don't know what fucking edibles Common was on that day. Like, I couldn't tell you, because he was really bugging the fuck out. And now he acts like that shit never happened. He acts like it never happened. You can Google it. If you Google, like, Common, Jon Stewart, Daily Show, extend a hand in love, because he used those words exactly. Extend a hand in love. And he used the, like, that allegory about being in a relationship. He, like, said that. Like, it was a lot. I told you I did a video on it. If you Google it, my video will pop up too. Stockholm Syndrome. It was a lot. It was like, I was like, whoa, Common, what happened to you? But, you know, he got his SAG card. He's an actor now. He's another one that was trying to, like, talk his way into some roles. Because he thought that this, like, pro-black shit was going to pass. And it didn't pass. It didn't pass. I definitely remember that New Black shit. It was Pharrell and Common. Pharrell should have known better with that all one race crap. Yeah. How tall am I? I'm like 5'11", 6 feet on a good day. I erased all my Pharrell from my library when the New Black thing happened. Pharrell was a New Black till he realized the woke train was leaving the station. Exactly. Pink Print was fucking fantastic. There's a lot of fake woke people. I guess we figured out why Common was dumped by Angela Rye. Jon Stewart tried so hard, Remy. He tried so hard to throw him a lifeline. They even did it with Nicki's mixtapes. I remember people hating the mixtapes. Then Pink Friday was released and everybody was screaming, old Nicki, like, bye. Y'all didn't even like the mixtapes. They do that with literally everything Nicki drops. Like, people act like it's the worst shit ever. And then 5 years later, they be like, this is good. It's very weird. I'm so glad Nicki's off social media. Not everyone is talking about how they miss her. People are so fake. I remember, the Common thing. I remember that was the same week when Jon Stewart went to the Bill O'Reilly show. Yeah. It was, a lot of stuff was going on around them times. Come on, guys. You just gotta love the abuse away. I don't know why these women are getting their asses beat. Clearly, they don't know how to love. That was exactly, but y'all know how Common talks. He always talks like he's doing spoken word, so it would have been like, come on, y'all. You just gotta love the abuse away. I don't know why these women are getting their asses beat. Clearly, they don't know how to love. We gotta extend a hand in love. Now he's in these like Google commercials or Microsoft, whatever they are, and that's exactly how he talks. I'd be like, nigga, why are you talking about computers like in this voice? Like with the dual core processor and the brand new touch keyboard. This is the type of computer that'll take you into the future. Common, why are you talking like this? I just want to buy a computer. Why are you talking like this? I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we were in Love Jones right now. You said I watch too much TV. I do watch a lot of TV. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna hold you. I watch a lot of TV. No, I haven't talked about that. Lovely Bella, I haven't seen it. Common was smoking them trees at that time. LL Cool J, I think, was doing the same around that time, talking about black people need to get over slavery. People really thought that this, like, pro-black, like, pendulum was gonna, like, swing one way, and it swung the whole other direction. I'm still wondering what happened to the rappers Tink and Dash Loaf. Both of them conveniently disappeared right around the same time Cardi started to pop. They just vanished for some reason. And it's always funny to me when people say that Nicki has never supported any of, like, the newer girls, because, like, Nicki took Dash Loaf on tour. She took Dej on the Pink Print tour. And, like, Dej was popping. Dej has, like, 5 million fucking followers on Instagram and still has not gotten a debut album out. And her mixtapes are great. Like, Cell Soul was amazing. And See That's the Thing was really good. I bought that one. Go Dej Go, which dropped. Like, but she cannot get an album out. Yet, in half the time, Cardi got an album out and won a Grammy? And don't write shit, and Dash writes all her own shit, and she's like an icon in Detroit. But she a dark-skinned black girl, so y'all know how that shit goes. It's not our responsibility to end racism. The fuck was he on? Common lost all respect with that bullshit. Flowery rhetoric that serves no actual purpose. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I'm tall. Selective amnesia strikes again. Common, The Light is my favorite song ever, and he ruined it with that. The Pink Print is my favorite Nicki album. Oh, yes, hi. Hi, Nello. Spoken word snaps and all. They did the same with that song, Roman Holiday. Now it recently recharted. The Common shit was a lot. It was too much. I could hear the Common in your voice. That sounds just like him. He even sounds like that when he acts. Now, I liked Just Right with Queen Latifah, but that's how Common always talks. Always. Common gives me Starbucks vibes, trying to be the new Morgan Freeman. Get a Common album with this frappe. It does kind of sound like the type of thing you would get with a latte at Starbucks, and they like give you the free CD. They be like, hey, we've been giving away these CDs. We have a collaboration with this artist. Do you want it? Where is Dej Loaf? Tank never blew. Dej did. Dej had a couple of fucking hot songs. Like, Back Up was a big ass song with Big Sean. Dej Loaf music is fire. How has Dej not had an album out? Yeah. Every time I hear Cardi won a Grammy, I die a little bit inside. Common is a joke. I used to love him, but I'm disgusted. Yeah. Yeah. Atlantic was back in the Cardi show, Payola. I don't want any woman to win after Cardi won. Shit's always been whack, but now it's tainted. Yeah. Yeah, I'm over the end racism talk. That's like trying to stop the rain. Impossible. But just like you could get an umbrella, black people couldn't insulate ourselves from anti-blackness, and that's the mission. I knew Dej was going to have a hard time. Oh, yeah, because she's not necessarily sexy. Yeah. She's in her own way. In her own way. Nicki's discography is iconic and diverse. The fact that Cardi won a Grammy over Kendrick and Nipsey still blows my mind. The fact that Nipsey got killed shortly after that and like Mac Miller also died, I'm sure the Grammys are like really. The Grammys thought that giving it to Cardi was gonna be like this diverse. And I also seen what somebody said about awards, like everybody knows like I hate award shows. I have like a personal vendetta against award shows. I've done like a ton of videos about it. If you like search, I have videos on like how I hate award shows. And I like really have an issue with the Grammys in particular, which I've talked about in videos, because the Grammys have an urban contemporary category and no one has been able to tell me what is urban contemporary as a genre. Like they put Beyonce in there, they put Rihanna in there, they put Frank Ocean in there, they put Anderson .Paak, like they put people that don't make no type of the same kind of music, but they're all black. So they put them in there so they don't have to like nominate them for like big awards, because that shit is like racist. Like it's racist, period. And I personally think that all black artists should stop even submitting to the Grammys because they're racist as fuck, period. But as you guys know, I'm like morally and ethically opposed to like all award systems, because like how are you going to tell me what's the best art? Like art is subjective. Like we all have our opinions, and especially in the internet, you can't objectively tell me like this was the best movie or like this was the best, like you can't like when it's people that I like, I just be like, oh, I'm glad they got like I was happy when Regina like won that Oscar. I don't give a fuck about Oscars, but like if Beale Street Could Talk was great and she was great in it, so I don't mind that she won. But like fuck all these award shows, like period. And especially when you see, like, people like Cardi win, and you know that the Grammys was like, oh, people are going to love this, because this is going to be, like, diversity, like a woman won, woman of color. But it's like, you took that away from, like, more deserving artists to give it to somebody that proudly boasts about not even writing, until another bitch gets accolades for writing. Now she wants accolades for writing, too, because she's a hater. Like, you just made your whole award ceremony completely some bullshit. No lie, when Dash first came out, I thought she was a pimp. The Grammys ain't been on it for like a good decade. It's been 11 years since a black person won Album of the Year. Dash Loaf is cute. Urban contemporary is just code for nigga genre. Right. Like, they might as well just be like, this is the colored section of the Grammys. Like... Cardi is Jan Brady, Marsha. She gotta have all the attention or she will die. The urban contemporary category makes me cringe. Cardi's first album got a Grammy, yet Kendrick's debut album got snubbed. If Beale Street Could Talk was robbed. Regina's been here since a child, so I was happy too. All those white award shows are created to award untalented people, right? The award format is just outdated. Best is subjective. Yeah. Ella Mai, right. And like Ella Mai getting a Grammy before SZA. I've also said Elevated Goddess. I was like, damn, all these people used to stand SZA and they really dropped her ass like a motherfucking hot potato when Ella Mai came out. And now you're seeing like all these think pieces talking about Ella Mai brought back R&B and she revived R&B, and I'm like, damn. I swear Control went platinum and was critically acclaimed and was nominated for like 6 Grammys that y'all act like y'all love so much. But y'all sure paying motherfucking SZA dust right now. Like her ass didn't do nothing. Like she's not the one that like really contributed to this sound, this R&B sound that's even popping right now. And y'all didn't give her none of them awards. And then you gave that award to Ella Mai. And then y'all tried to credit British ass singing through her motherfucking nose ass, putting on her best Chris Brown impression ass Ella Mai. All that credit. And I don't even like SZA, as y'all know. And I don't even like SZA's music. But I still felt like that was a lot. Like, that was like a very serious snub. And I feel like it's because she's a black. Like, she's a black American and she's like a dark skinned girl too. I really do. Like, I really did feel that way. Like, what happened to SZA was not cool. That was SZA's year. She was snubbed all award season. I was surprised when SZA got snubbed. Ella Mai brought back nasal singing, not R&B. Yeah. I don't think a white person has ever been nominated for Urban Contemporary. Girl interrupted. They just made that category up within the last 5 years, and I don't think a white person has ever been nominated. Ella Mai revives R&B. Tell me who said that so I could slap them. That was mad disrespectful. Yeah, there is no loyalty. There's no loyalty. There is no loyalty. And you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and end it right there because there's no loyalty. And people are haters. And people will flip-flop on your ass and lie on you.